Not too many. Everything's sticky. That's from all the propolis that they have. All right, now. Okay, these are the supers I just added as well on this side. I'm going to just take a look at a couple frames.
Oh, those are like...
There's several bees. You'll see several honeybees on here already, so that's a good sign.
Why is it called a super?
So the reason it's called a super is, or a medium, it's called a super or a medium box.
They're smaller.
It's smaller. You'll see, and these are the deep brood boxes. They're a lot deeper. There's more space, and the frames are longer. These frames are a lot shorter, and the reason is because they're used for storing honey. The honey can get really heavy. If a full frame is filled with honey, it's pretty heavy. So this one is looking good. It looks like there's several bees that are on this that are interested, and they're looking at building out some of the comb on here. That's a good sign. You see some of the yellow?
Yeah.
That's pollen. So
okay.
That's where they'll start having some storage of pollen up here. But primarily what I want to do is have them storing honey. And this is where I'll extract the honey. If I have any honey for this season, it'll come from these two top boxes.
Now, how much honey can you get out of those two top boxes?
I think I've heard somewhere from like 35 to 40 pounds.
Really?
Of honey just from these two.
Oh, yeah. Ava, here, come back. I just felt one on my...
Run into my leg.
Yeah, just stand back here. That's a lot.
It's quite a bit, yeah. I'm going to take this super off, and let's take a look at this. Now, this hive is really, really active. This one is built out a little bit more advanced than this other hive, and you can see there's a lot more bees on this one. When I first started this journey, I started with 10,000 honeybees roughly for each hive, and I would say now it's probably closer to maybe in here, I'd say they almost doubled in population.
Wow.
So there's probably about 20,000.
You can even see more of them flying around the entrance of that one.
Yeah. So this one is extremely active. There's just a lot more in this hive. And this one, and some hives they build out quicker than other hives for one reason or the other. So let me see if I can grab this without getting them irritated.
Don't move.
Okay, this is filled with honey. I can you can feel the weight.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Now this one has quite a bit of honey in it, and I don't see any brood on this one. So I'll set it down here and let that one go. Because this one is a little bit more active, I'm probably not going to get too deep into this particular one because they do get worked up a little bit. Because if you imagine someone taking the roof off of your home and coming down and grabbing things and moving things around, I don't think you'd like it either. And that's kind of what I'm doing here.
No, I don't see one.
So I'm going to just take a couple frames out, and we'll take a look at this one here. This is the frame number 2. Wow, this one's really super heavy. This is all honey.
Now, how do you extract the honey?
So what I do is I would take this frame and I would bring it to Isabee's. They have an extractor. So
well, how do you take it there? How do you?
I have to get all the bees off it first.
Ugh.
And then I would transport it in a bucket, and what they'll do is they take the frame, they put it in a extractor, and it spins it around really quickly, and all the honey comes off of it.
Oh, wow.
So this one has, from just looking at it from the other day, is all honey. And if you want to come around